Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Now in today's video, we're going to be reviewing an exercise bike brought to us by Urevo that has a lot of tech in it. We're talking about an exercise bike that has Bluetooth connectivity that's going to allow you to be more competitive in your fitness routines and that is ultra quiet and won't wake up anybody in your home. So let's get right to it. Now, if you're looking to get fit or maintain your fitness this year and into the next, then you should check out the Urevo exercise bike. This is a bike that's going to support a rider up to 265 pounds. It also has a 35-pound flywheel, which is going to give you a really good workout. It has a built-in display that's going to give you a lot of different stats about your workout exercise or your routine and also your fitness. And then it also has a super quiet ride. And for me, I'll pause here for a second because this is really important to me. If you're someone who wakes up early in the morning before everyone else in your home is up and you want to be able to work out in your home and not wake everyone else, then this is going to be a bike to look at. The actual riding of the bike, the pedaling, is ultra quiet. You don't hear anything. And that's really important because, again, those household members won't hear anything. And plus, it's kind of annoying to hear some type of creaking or noise as you're pedaling. So super quiet ride and super convenient, especially if you're going to have this in your home. You also have a lot of adjustability, 10 levels of adjustability. That's going to give you a lot of flexibility around setting the bike to fit your needs. Handlebars, the seat, moving up, moving down, forward and back. You're going to be able to adjust it to meet your body type. It also has caged pedals and also straps, which is going to keep you securely in the bike and firmly as you're pedaling. And if you're doing a Tabata class, if you're, let's say, doing a HIIT class, whatever you're going to be doing, maybe mountain kind of a routine on the bike, this is going to be something that will keep your feet firmly in place, and it's also going to help you, again, achieve your fitness goals. Now, the bike also has Bluetooth. In addition to the display that it has, right in the display area, you can actually mount a tablet or a phone, and you can use Bluetooth. This is going to allow you to connect it to an app like Zwift app that's going to allow you to have scenic rides and I would say more competitive type riding. So a lot of flexibility. Let's go ahead and check out the bike and we'll learn more. Now, the Urevo exercise bike handlebar does have a real nice rubberized coating finish that really protects the entire handlebar, but also makes it really easy to clean. It also gives you a grippy surface that gives you a secure hold, but it's not so grippy where it's going to cause any kind of irritation in your palm. And I've been really using this now for over a month. The other thing I like about the bike is that it does have a heart rate sensor that you can hold on to on each side, and the readings that you get from the heart rate sensor are very close to what I'm getting on my Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. Cleaning this is easy, especially because of the rubberized material, and you can see that after using it for a little bit over a month, I haven't really seen any significant wear, and wiping this down is, again, super duper easy. Now, the bike does also include a onboard display that is really easy to read, and as you saw there, as soon as you start pedaling, it's going to activate and provide you a lot of information about your workout. And one of the things that it does not provide, though, is the actual tension that you set up on the flywheel. That's something that I wish they had, and I don't know if they'll be able to provide an upgrade at some point, maybe flash the firmware or do something else where you can actually read that. That's something that's important to me in my workouts as I look at increasing the tension and just seeing where I'm working out. Now, you do feel the tension no matter what, but having that reading there would be important. The display also includes Bluetooth connectivity, so you can actually connect this to the Zwift app. That's going to allow you to monitor, again, your workouts, and you'll get more things that you'll be able to record, as well as having, I would say, visual workouts where you can actually participate in different tours, as well as riding in different scenes. Now, the display, as you can see here, is extremely easy to read, and as we mentioned, has a lot of detail. It also supports Bluetooth, so you're able to connect it to your phone, and it uses just 2 AA batteries to power it. And they last relatively long. I've been using this for a little bit over a month now, and I haven't had the batteries die on me, and I use it every day for about 40 minutes. You also can mount a tablet, so if you'd like to have either your phone or your tablet mounted, you'll notice that you have this area right here expands and allows you to put your phone in place. Now, mounting your phone is pretty simple. All you have to do is place your phone on the back here. This little thing will pop up, and you lock it into place, and that's pretty much all there's to it. It doesn't really work well with smaller phones if you have it, landscape-wise, but if you put a tablet, this is going to work well as well. And if you do choose to have your phone on landscape mode, all you have to do is place it like this. But once again, this is not going to be able to reach down and connect to it. Now, to get the best fit for your exercise routine, there are several knobs that you can adjust. First of all, in the back here, you do have the ability to adjust the seat and you can move this forward or back simply by just changing or releasing the knob right here slightly, and then you can move this forward or back. You also then have the ability to adjust the seat itself by adjusting these screws that you see here. The seat itself is also very comfortable. This is a comfortable seat, and I know it looks a little weird for those of you who are not familiar or regular bikers. And I will say that when you ride an exercise bike for the very first time, your butt's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt the first time. And then as you start getting used to it, you'll be fine. You'll get used to it. So you can adjust this going forward and back. Over here, you have the ability to do the same. This comes out, and it does have a secure mechanism. You notice how there's a spring here, spring loaded, and you notice how that's snapped in, so that even if it's loose, you're not going to have this fall down, and that's really important. So it snaps into place very securely, and then what you would do is you would tighten it up. I recommend that you always tighten the actual seat itself, because if you don't, you'll get some creaking or squeaking, and that drives me nuts. Now, one of the things that I just want to highlight that is missing is that it doesn't have any kind of measurement guides, right? So that is something that I also see as a potential improvement on the bike. And you may ask yourself, why does that matter? If you're the single user of the bike, it really doesn't. However, if you do share the bike with someone in your home, so if you have, just a roommate or family members that are using it, the thing about that is that if they change it, you won't know what number you typically are at. So that's something that could be important to you if you have other people that would use the bike. You do have over here another area where you can do the same type of adjustment to raise and lower. Unfortunately, there is no sliding back or forward of the actual handlebar, so that's going to stay in place, and it uses the same type of mechanism that you have there. The flywheel itself, you're going to see is ultra quiet. You do have the ability to, again, adjust your tension, right? And you can also stop by just pressing it like this. This is going to take it to a complete stop. The actual wheels itself, as you can see, or actually the pedals, are caged. They really have some nice cage, I would say. The material as well as the locking mechanism is great, and it doesn't make any noise. That's something that I've had sometimes where the actual pedals themselves squeak or make noise. No noise whatsoever. And in this area here, I really don't have it. I took it off. It does have a water bottle holder that you can have in place here if you'd want to have a water bottle. For me, it gets in my way sometimes. So, as you are getting off the bike, if I come off this way, and that's why I took it off. I'd say that this would be an also opportunity for a better improvement where I would put it over here, like in somewhere over here or on the side, because it just got in the way too often when I got off. Now, the bike also provides a very secure ride, stable ride. Given the actual distribution of weight, you don't really find yourself having to balance yourself as you go from a seated position to a standing position as you're pedaling, which I also really like. You do have some nice wheels in the very front, and the bike tilts very easily if you want to move it from one point of your home to the other. The one thing I'll warn you, though, and this is with any bike, make sure that you do take notice, especially if you have hardwood floors, if you notice that there's any kind of creases happening on the wood, because depending on the softness of your wood, you may not want to run the wheels on the wood surface of your home. So keep an eye out for that when you're moving it around. In the event that it does do that, all you have to do is really lift the bike. The bike isn't heavy at all. All right, now the next thing I just wanted to share with you is how quiet this bike is. So I still have my mic on, and you can see Nilda pedaling, and you can see actually it rotating, but we're going to stay quiet to see how much the mic actually picks up. It's pretty quiet. So this is going to be great for those of you who have early workouts and you don't want to disrupt your family. Definitely a thumbs up in that area. So guys, that wraps up our review of the Urevo exercise bike. See you in the next one.